anyway, so I'll move a little bit. But nonetheless, when I've looked at the hierarchical chart of the city of Cleveland, it's very clear to me that the citizens of Cleveland are at the top and the mayor is underneath that. As I mentioned in this principle-based model, we're bringing a servant leadership paradigm to the city. I have a deep passion and love for the United States of America. As I mentioned earlier, I believe we, the people, are the ones that ultimately have the power, and that governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, declares the Declaration of Independence. So I believe these are fundamental truths that need to be rediscovered. As we're going across the community, I'm sending a strong message that I am not the shell answer man, and I'm certainly not going to be someone that's going to tell people what to do. But I am going to work with the community as a whole, give them open access to what's going on at City Hall so they can feel very much involved and have ownership of this. Because if there's a disconnect between City Hall and the people, then I really believe there's an opportunity to bridge that gap. To your other part of the question about going back, about Dr. Sanders and mayoral control, I would submit this. I believe it's time to chart a new course for Cleveland and really to draw a line of demarcation that this begins a new era. And I believe, just like in national politics and state politics and local politics, there's a lot of finger pointing that goes back and forth, and I understand the passion because I'm hearing both sides. But in a nutshell, I again believe that Cleveland, for it to fulfill its vast potential, has to start fresh. It's time for a fresh start, and it's time to come together as one. And I really believe if we took the passion that we have for our kids and really exerted ourselves towards that, my humble opinion is that everybody will come around that, and just as our founding fathers were willing to do, I really believe we're all willing to lay down our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. We just have to understand the vision as to why we're doing it. So that's how I'd answer that question.